Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Bob, take me inside the White House. What do you lose when a guy like Karl Rove is not there every day, 7 days a week?
Well, you lose particularly now. The next 14 months is going to be campaign season. And the question what the president does or does not do in terms of campaigning for Republican candidates for the Congress and the Republican presidential candidate, that's something that Karl Rove is very good at, and they're not going to have him there to do it. So I think that's a problem. For the Democrats, it takes away a big target, and for me, a lot of material, I might add, which I'm sorely going to miss. But I do think it's a strange time to be leaving because probably his influence, well, because it's campaign season, and that's what he does. And that's where his biggest vice comes from.
Well, he knows that.
White House,
Put two and two together then, Bob. He knows that. He's well aware of the political landscape. Why does he leave now? He says he wants to spend time with his family and return to Texas.
You know, if I had $1 for everybody who wanted to spend time with their family and leave Washington, I'd be a wealthy man. But I think, frankly, he's going to end up with a presidential campaign.
Oh, yeah? Name names.
I do. I would not be surprised to see him with Fred Thompson.
I see. Okay. Tammy, what do you make of this move?
Well, I think Karl Rove left a long time ago. For over a year, I've been asking, where is Karl Rove? I think he has been usurped by the James Baker, Condoleezza Rice framework. And frankly, I think when you're looking at 7 out of 10 Americans not liking what the president's doing, I think you want to get out before you really hit rock bottom. The Karl Rove is a guy whose influence I don't think has been felt for quite some time. And it became apparent at least 18 months ago, if not 2 years ago.
Why do you think that's the case, Tammy, as you evaluate it?
Well, I think that the president, as he moved into his last term, took on a view that is, as we've seen, has been wrong, has been an issue that has been based more on religiosity as opposed to politics. We saw the genius of what Rove was doing when it came to understanding the grassroots. That is completely gone. Rove has really been a ghost. And if he is leaving to go do work elsewhere, I think that's great. And the president is going to continue to suffer. But yeah, the difference is going to be felt. I don't think the president cares. I don't think he cares about other campaigns. And I think the Baker-Rice nexus has doomed him, and we're seeing the results both domestically and abroad.
You don't think the president cares? What about that, Bob?
I think he cares a lot because, and I'll tell you who also cares is the candidates. I mean, you know, what do you do with an unpopular president in an election year? It's always a tough political call. Where do you go? Where do you not go? What do you say? What do you not say? And he's going to have to coordinate that campaign, that message with whoever the Republican nominee is.
Let me tell you, though, Bob, you know this too. From what I hear, and I've got 2 friends in the West Wing, nobody is speaking to each other. They haven't been speaking in the West Wing, staff to staff, staff to president, for over a year now. There is a kind of a general chaos because nobody is speaking to anybody else. That's been the case. The president is out of touch. He demands only answers from his staff when they've come to a consensus. He does not hear the debate or the dissent. They're steeped in groupthink. And this is a man who now is obsessed with both the border and with Iraq, and he's getting bad advice on both. This is a man who I think is fundamentally out of touch.
That may be the case in politics, but we're talking about campaign season now, and that's going to become
the president is not even. He doesn't like the Republicans. He doesn't like the Republican candidates or the Republican Party. The man's a liberal.
But there are candidates there, and he is the president, and it is going to impact on the Republican campaigns of 2008.
Well, there's no leadership. That's what we've seen.
Well,
lack of leadership.
With Karl Rove gone, there's going to be none at all on the campaign side.
He will land somewhere, and that leadership is where Rove.
And Bob's saying Fred Thompson. We shall see. Expected to get in the race by Labor Day weekend. You say Giuliani? Is that what you said there, Tim?
Could be Rove or Giuliani, or Thompson or Giuliani. I think one of the two. Absolutely. I think who he thinks can win.
I got to run.
Go.
Thank you, Tammy.
Okay.
Thank you, Bob. Talk to you again. Here's Jamie.